When the attack comes your way, you, and only you, must be the primary agent in your own rescue. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Rockford, Illinois. It shows us an attack here that starts off as a snatch and grab, but it's going to teach us some important lessons about the bystander effect and stepping into third-party encounters, as well as about the importance of empty-handed skills and being able to defend yourself on the ground. Bunch of news stories on this one on my website. Make sure you click through the link in the description for it. This guy's tell this woman, he says, oh, hey, that's my phone or whatever. And if you watch the news story with her, she's like, I didn't ever met this guy before in my life. So he is, fighting her for the phone here that she has in her hand and for her keys. He's trying to get her wedding ring off of her is what she says in the interview. And all these people are standing around. There's at least two guys that are on screen towards the bottom that are standing around just kind of watching him have a hold of her. And again, from the news story, takes the manager coming out with a taser from behind the counter and threatening the guy to get him off of her. She kicks him off, and the guy's just going to be like, all right, fine. Now, news story says that eventually they arrested this guy. He is facing some significant charges, so at least that's good. Let's go back and learn some lessons on this one. As always, there's 8 lessons on our website, link in the description. You notice here that she looks over. She sees that this guy is trouble. He's got his hoodie up. He's kind of loitering around or whatever, and she sees he's trouble. That situational awareness can give you the opportunity to create some space. But because she doesn't create that space, he goes to try to grab her phone, and now he has her from behind there. He's got a hold of her, and he is behind her. Got to be able to defend yourself with empty-handed skills. Got to be able to defend yourself against an attacker from the rear, and that's a skill that I think every self-defender needs to have. Takes training on the mat. Now, she's on the ground at this point trying to defend her phone, and notice that nobody is coming to her aid. It's actually very common. You got to recognize that, first of all, you are the primary agent in your own rescue, and second of all, as a bystander, as a good Samaritan, you got to ask yourself, what kind of encounters are you willing to get involved in? I would like to think most people would probably get involved in this one. It's not a deadly force encounter, but to be able to stop this threat. She finally kicks the guy off of her when the manager comes over and says that he's going to tase the guy. Hey, not a bad solution in this instance because it wasn't necessarily a deadly threat. Having a less lethal option on you, like a taser, OC spray, something like that, to stop the threat was wise because it got the guy off of her and ended the conflict. Then when he ran off, then that was fine and ended the conflict, and they caught the guy later. So have some less lethal means on you, like a taser, like an OC, always a wise thing. Know how to protect yourself from attacks from the rear, know how to protect yourself on the ground, and think about how you would defend yourself as a good Samaritan. Would you step into somebody else's problem like this so that you can cover your asp?